Hey, what up, guys? Coming to you this morning with the what's next on the newly crowned WBA Super-Featherweight regular champion, Rene Alvarado. Alvarado main evented at the DAZN card on Saturday, November 23rd, when he took on Andrew Cancio of the United States. It was a pretty good battle right here. It was said to be, this is a rematch between the two. The two first fought in 2016, I believe, and Cancio, or 15, and Cancio had knocked out Alvarado, who was ahead on the scorecards in the 8th round. So going into the rematch, Cancio had been hot, coming off of those two back-to-back knockout wins over Alberto Machado, who was an undefeated and highly regarded champion, and our up-and-coming champion. And, so a lot of people thought, hey, Cancio has looking better now than he ever has, and he's going to get a big win here. I thought that too. I thought Cancio was going to knock Alvarado out again, and Alvarado absolutely dominated him. He pressured him, was beating him up, and finally the ref stopped the fight. I think it was due to a cut, but he was well ahead. It was a nice TKO win by Alvarado as he becomes the new world champion, so big win right there. First world title for him. So now the big question is, what's next for Rene Alvarado? Well, Alvarado's got a couple options. Let's run through the top 10 at 130 and see what he has. Number one is WBC champion Miguel Berchelt, the reigning champ. Looks like Berchelt's going to be facing Oscar Valdez next. That's not 100% finalized, but that's the fight they've been building towards. Plus, it's Alvarado and Berchelt is Golden Boy working with Top Rank. I think that'd be something they would have to both lean towards, but you never know. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it. Number two is the current WBA Super Champion, newly crowned champion, Leo Santa Cruz. Just captured his world title here in this weight class. I think he wants a big fight next. I think, a lot of people are pressing him for not taking on a big name opponent in a long time now. So I think they want to see him in a big fight. So I think he's going to probably have a bigger fight next. And I think he's going to avoid Alvarado. So I don't see it. Number three is former featherweight champion and undefeated Oscar Valdez. Don't see a Valdez fight taking place. Valdez looks to be lined up to face Miguel Berchelt for the WBC belt. So I'm not seeing this one next. Number four is former world title challenger Joseph Diaz Jr. Joseph Diaz is currently, right now, in talks with Tevin Farmer for a January 31st title fight. If for some reason that fight doesn't happen, I think Diaz would be rushed to the front of the line to face Alvarado next. I really see that because they're both promoted by Golden Boy, so I could really see that fight taking place. So just kind of, I'm waiting for that fight to get announced, but even after that, I mean, Alvarado's probably going to wait around and see what Joseph Diaz does and see if they're going to make the winner of that fight make their mandatory next. And if they don't, yeah, I could see a unification bout even taking place. So this is possible next. Now, I have Alvarado currently number 5. Number 6 is former world title challenger Mickey Roman. Roman hasn't really been doing much lately, but I think he's a top-ranked guy, but I think it's possible. Roman's willing to pretty much fight anybody, and I think to get a world title shot that I think Golden Boy and ESPN Top Rank could work this one out, so we'll just have to wait and see. But I do like that fight. I do think it's possible. Number 7 is WBO champion Jamel Herring. I believe I have at number 7 right now. Herring, no, I actually have Cancio. I don't see a third fight with Cancio taking place because Cancio actually got fired by Golden Boy already. He got dropped after the loss because of some derogatory things he was saying about Golden Boy prior to the fight. So a third fight is doesn't look like it's in the cards right now. Very unlikely. Number 8 is WBO champion Jamel Herring. Don't see this one. He fights for Top Rank. It looks like he could be facing Carl Frampton next, so I think he'd be down for a unification bout, but he's also got to go with his promoter and which fight makes more sense. Number 9 is IBF champion Tevin Farmer. If for some reason a fight with Joseph Diaz falls apart, I think Golden Boy would probably lean towards Diaz and Alvarado. But if he were to beat Diaz and didn't have to make his mandatory fight after that, I think he could face Alvarado next. But I just don't see it right now. I don't see that happening. But it could. It is possible, depending on how long Alvarado wanted to wait for Farmer. And then finally at number 10 is undefeated Shavkat Rakhimov of Russia. He's currently in a drug deal right now, like, issue going on following his last fight. And he's also the IBS mandatory #1 contender. So technically, even if he gets those drug using issues out of the way, he's in line to fight the winner of Joseph Diaz and Tevin Farmer. So I don't see this one happening. But, Alvarado, he could have a couple new things go. We just got to wait and see who wants to fight him. But I do think he could be facing somebody decent next. If not, he just needs to stay busy because he waited all year to get this title shot. He got it, and he won his world title, so congrats to him. All right, guys, that's the what's next on WBA Super Featherweight regular champion, Rene Alvarado. True Boxing, been hit with the truth.